Hi, I'm Veronica Vance. Coming up, we head downtown for some sweet treat places unique to the D. We get ready for art fair and festival time, and then we take a fun tour of Oakland County, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
Detroit is definitely making its mark in the food world as foodies are discovering all the great flavors of Detroit. We've got celebrity chefs that have restaurants, we've got pop-up restaurants that occur all the time, but we've also got some unique places that offer sweet treats. And our first stop is Bon Bon Bon. We're right at the corner of Griswold and Fort inside the Chrysler House. Come on, you're going to love this.
I come in here every day. I work in this building, but
okay.
I come in here once a day, and I just get myself one bon. I get a different one every day, and I'm trying to go through all of them.
Do you have a favorite so far?
Oh, I really like Whiskey Lullaby. Whiskey Lullaby, I'm a fan of that one. Just like the melted off whiskey into caramel, it's fantastic. You can't beat it.
So Bon Bon Bon, is that good? Is that, what is it?
Pretty much. It loosely translates in a couple different languages to being good goodie.
Good goodie?
Good goodie. So it's just something little, it's something special, and it's a good one.
And you've got such a neat variety of flavors. I love how they're packaged in the cute little boxes.
So this one's black truffle. It's a black boar truffle, which is actually like truffle, like the mushroom.
Oh.
It's in a white chocolate ganache and then in a dark chocolate shell. Mac and cheese is one where it
Mac
sounds
and
real
cheese?
crazy. Yeah, but it's not at all. It's a French macaron and mascarpone cheese.
Okay.
And it's drizzled with dark chocolate. Whiskey Lullaby, it's a whiskey caramel with chamomile ganache and candied chamomile flowers.
Ooh.
Carrie Hates Pink is for a production manager who hates pink and then invented a pink bonbon. She's like, can we put this one on the menu? And we all just went, you hate pink. So hence Carrie Hates Pink.
Carrie Hates Pink.
But they rotate through all the time, so we
yes.
have almost 70
peppermint.
altogether.
70?
Pick out a couple, and we can show you how the packaging works.
Well, I definitely want to try the Carrie Hates Pink because
Okay.
I love peppermint.
The Better Butter Crunch.
Whiskey, caramel, chamomile ganache, and dark chocolate. Whiskey Lullaby. Oh.
So when you get home, you can open it back up and see you have your own personal map as to what's going
Oh
on.
my gosh, look at that. Wait a minute, I love the packaging. Let's start with the sweet and salty butter crunch. And black. Oh my god.
Yeah. The sweet and the salt and the crunch. It's like everything you wish a Nestle Crunch Bar was.
It's like a one whole perfect bite. This is the Whiskey Lullaby.
And it's got the caramel in the bottom.
Oh wow. That is heavenly. That
Isn't
is
that great?
so good. Carrie Hates Pink. This is peppermint and
Peppermint.
dark
It's a peppermint cream.
Okay. The whole thing is pink inside, which is practically
Yeah.
I love it. Mm.
Isn't
That's
that
nice.
great?
I have to take some to go.
Oh, absolutely. Let's pack up a box for you.
Thank you. Bon appetit. Okay, so I'm in Greektown now, where they have everything authentically Greek. They've got the flaming cheese, grape leaves, they've got steaks, burgers, you name it. But they also have sweet treats, and that's what we're going to go into Crema for. Maggie behind the counter here, she's making Greek coffee the authentic way. So, I hear you're a regular of Crema?
Yes, I am.
What do you like so much about the place?
Are you kidding? Cronuts.
Cronuts?
Yeah. And they make a mean Americano.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So you're in here for the coffee and the cronuts. What's your favorite flavor?
I do love the strawberry. Well, there's a raspberry then there's the strawberry one with the custard on the top.
That looks good.
I know,
yes.
right? I'm all about it.
I want to try them all, but you know, I gotta pace
No,
myself.
try them all.
Try them all.
You have to.
Yeah. So what is a creme nut? How is it different than a donut?
Sure. A donut is just a yeast yeast-raised dough. Creme nut is a croissant dough, and we cut it into a donut shape, and then we fry it and add our own homemade filling to it too. We make our own raspberry filling. We fill it with Nutella. We make our own strawberry filling. This is one that is really popular. It's the creme brulee.
Creme brulee?
Creme nut,
Oh,
and it has custard, which we make ourselves, and then we brush it with sugar, and then we burn it like a creme brulee with a torch.
This is almost too pretty to
Yeah.
eat. It's a little masterpiece here.
Yeah, and it's really delicious. And like you said, there's a little crunch at the top, and you see all the layers in between.
Oh, that is
too.
delicious. That is so light.
Yeah.
So this is your gelato. Now you have a lot of flavors.
Yeah, we have 16 flavors. We rotate them too, so they're not all the 16 at the same time. We have fresh mango. We puree the mangoes to make mango gelato. We have banana that we also puree. Something that's really popular, we have a salted caramel with pecan
I see that's
gelato.
popular.
Yeah, Greek yogurt. It's a Greek yogurt. It's one of the best ones that we have. Isn't that great?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That is fabulous. This would be like my breakfast.
And the one thing that's absolutely great is the pistachio.
Oh, it's got actual pistachios right on top too.
Yeah, we put pistachios as a garnish at the top. Isn't that a great flavor?
Oh. So up here, these are kind of typical breakfast items that you eat in Greece?
Yeah, they're breakfast items that people in Greece, like I told you,
Yeah.
every corner just about in Greece, there's a store like this, and they sell spinach pie, bougata, which is like a semolina cream, and cheese pie, and loukoumades, which are like the little dough balls there,
Little dough balls with-
soaked in honey.
I love the decor.
Thank you.
I like it. It's very inviting when you walk in.
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much,
Thank you,
Tasso.
Veronica.
I'm going to go pick up my gelato flavors and my creme nuts to go, okay? So now here I am at the north end of Detroit's bustling Eastern Market in front of Milano Bakery. We're going to go inside and find out how they've been doing baked goods for decades in the D.
We always try something different
Yeah.
every time we come. Yeah.
And you like to sit and dine in or outside in the summertime.
Yeah, it's just a nice treat.
I'm going to tell you, it smells fabulous in here.
Well, thank you.
So you are the pastry chef here.
Yes.
And so you kind of oversee all of the sweet treats?
I'm in charge of a lot of the sweet ones, and then we have some bakers at nighttime who do like the pastry ones that we're in front of right now. So.
And I see up there too, you don't just do pastry items, you do pizza and sandwiches.
Yes, we're a full cafe.
What are some of your favorite things, some of your hot sellers that people just come in and can't leave without?
Our pineapple upside down cakes are huge sellers. We also have like our danishes. The almond danish is amazing. We do birthday cakes. We do wedding cakes.
Wow, wedding cakes.
Pretty much anything you want, we can make happen.
Well, you've got some really neat looking things in here, like the peanut butter bar, caramel bumpy cakes,
Yeah.
Oreo cake. These things look delicious.
We have our fresh fruit tarts and our cute little bumblebee
Yes,
cupcakes.
those are adorable. The bumblebee cupcakes are cute. This is more of your baked goods, your cookies.
Yes, they're
and-
baked goods, and then we got like things like the traditional like Applejack and Cherry Jack, which everybody seems to really love. And then of course we have our butter cookies, huge
Oh,
Christmas
yum.
seller.
Okay, now the best part, I get to try some of the items. What do we've
Yes.
got here? The
That's the almond Danish, and then of course we got our chocolate bumpy and our pineapple upside down
pineapple.
cake.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you
the
have to get the
surprise
almond.
inside.
You have to get the almond filling inside. That's the best part about it.
Oh my goodness. It's like the almond taste is exploding in your mouth. That is delicious.
I'm not sure how we make
Okay.
it so delicious, but it's delicious.
That is so light and flaky too. All that sticky goodness on top with the pineapple. It's one of the best flavors. You get the, what is it, kind of the sweet and sour taste of the pineapple a little bit, or what?
Yeah, the sweet and then you got like the brown sugary type caramely to it. Yeah.
Chocolate. Look how thick that icing is on there. Oh my goodness. That's just a little bite of heaven on this fork, isn't it? Oh, that is just wonderful. Well, Laura, I want to thank you so much for showing off Milano Cafe.
No problem. It's a pleasure.
Yes, and you picked out some fabulous treats, and I want to say this is the perfect ending to a bunch of sweet treats downtown. So if your sweet tooth is calling you, we've got you covered. Okay, I'm going to go back to this pineapple upside down cake because you are right. This is just the bomb. It is delicious. I love it. Metro Detroit is filled with culture, from the DIA to MoCAD to all kinds of small independent galleries. But in the spring through the fall, our region comes alive with art festivals that dot all of our towns and bring that culture to the streets, which means there's plenty of opportunity for you to find something original that suits your taste. So here I am in Farmington at Art on the Grand. Now this is a juried art fair. They've got all different kinds of mediums. They bring in artists from around the country, and they've got amazing things like, for instance, this over here. This is all recycled from musical instruments. Look at these trains. What were these? These were...
Saxophone,
Yeah.
an old lamp part, sewing machine.
Mm-hmm.
We've got flute, trumpet.
What a great vision to see this and make it come together. So look at these, aren't these beautiful? Add a little bling to your garden outside. Just gorgeous hangings. So Nancy, you are kind of behind Art on the Grand, I understand.
Yes, uh-huh.
So tell me about it. It's a fabulous festival.
Oh, we think so too. Of course, we call it the Grand Art Festival because it's right down here in downtown Farmington, and it's such a charming area to have an art fair. And just the right size, about 100 artists, so it's easily walkable, and we have a wide variety of art, all different prices, all different kinds of things. Children's area for kids, and we're back here every year, first weekend in June.
I love it, bringing culture to the
Oh,
street.
yeah, it's
It
great.
is a charming town to have it, and
Well,
thank
thank you.
Aren't these so cute? It's like a petting farm. We've got a little girl over there petting it. Aren't these so original?
We're from Minneapolis, you guys. All the rocks are farm field stone from farm fields my father grew up on. It's a powder-coated steel on everything we carry, so something like this where you can see their little feet,
Yeah.
this can be left outside all year round. So if it can be left outside in Minnesota, it can be left outside in Michigan.
There you go. They're phenomenal pieces.
Well, thank you.
And you're Michigan-based. Where are you from?
Rochester Hills.
Oh, you're really local. Awesome. All right. So what are
Sure.
some of your favorite pieces here?
That one definitely.
That caught my eye too. I love it. What is it?
It's out in Jerome, Arizona, a mining town, an artist commune, and a biker resort.
And a great place for Joe to get,
Well,
get great art.
Great place to get pictures. What I did, I processed it in black and white, then I went back and I put my own color selectively in it.
On it. Okay. Aren't these bracelets unique? Every single one of them recycled from a spoon. Spoon metal bracelets. Machine parts and made jewelry out of it, right?
Machine parts, car parts, anything I can get my hands on. This was from a big chunk of vintage cash register parts. Some of my pieces are, a little dangerous, but this is bullet casing.
Wow. So now we continue our art fair exploration, and we are off to the east side of town. So now here I am in St. Clair Shores, which is adjacent to the beautiful Lake St. Clair, where they've got boating, they've got beaches, lakefront dining. So really you could make a weekend out of it. You can pop over here to their June Fest, which is a big community event. It's a great festival, and they've got about 50 artists peppered throughout this whole thing, where they've got music and kids stuff, and of course, art and culture on the street. Pretty neat stuff. It's Detroit-centric. It is antiques and junk craft, but it's not junk. You've turned it into art. This can actually go outside this birdhouse?
That can go outside, yeah.
Are you the artist then, or?
Me and my fiance Terry, yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. And this is an old Werner's crate that you made into like a, what are those called? Shadow boxes and a chalkboard. Yeah. Very neat stuff. I love it. I love how you've redone all this Detroit stuff. And what is this down here that you?
That's a shutter.
A shutter.
Yeah.
Some really neat. You guys are so creative. I'm so jealous.
Oh.
Well, I'm seeing something here it's really catching my eye. I love this landscape picture, the waves. And are you the artist that?
Yes, I am.
I'm gonna tell you, your booth is really got some beautiful pops of color. So, what's your medium? What do you? Is it oil?
Oil. This is oil. Yeah, and this that you like. It's with a knife work. I work with oil and acrylics, and I also do murals.
Okay, and are you from Michigan?
I am Bulgarian.
I mean, are you a
but I
local
am from
artist?
Cali. Yeah.
Cali.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what else is great about the June Fest in St. Clair Shores is they have a Made in Michigan food court. We've got pies, honey, we've got maple syrup, there's cakes and salad dressings and all kinds of sweet treats, all made right here in Michigan. So as I mentioned, Metro Detroit is filled with cultural events, and we've got these awesome art shows that run from spring through fall. Starting with our May events, we've got the Palmer Park Art Fair in Detroit. We've got Art Birmingham. Of course, in June, we've got the Clay, Glass, and Metal Show in Royal Oak. It's a huge event, and what's really unique about it is that it's just clay, glass, and metal, and the artists bring the best of the best to Royal Oak. Of course, we're already at Art on the Grand in Farmington. We're at the June Fest in St. Clair Shores, and coming up next, we're going to head over to the Mount Clemens Art Fair. And in July, we've got the Wyandotte Street Art Fair right off the Detroit River. Art in the Park in Plymouth. Royal Oak has another outdoor art fair. Utica has the Old Mill Arts and Crafts Show. We've got the Fine Art Show in Orchard Lake, and then we're heading into August. In Warren, they've got Art in the Park. Shelby Township has an art fair. Lakeside Living has an art fair. And of course, there's Royal Oak's Arts Beats and Eats, a huge event that has plenty of art, food, and music. September, getting into the fall, you go to Franklin, they've got Art in the Village. Rochester has their Arts and Apples Festival. Northville has an art fair, and then Ferndale has a funky Ferndale Art Fair. How appropriate. And this is just a small list of the awesome art fairs that we've got going on in the D. But as I mentioned, we're off to the Mount Clemens Art Fair. So now here I am at the Mount Clemens Art Fair, and believe it or not, they mix art with cars. And this is another kind of art all onto itself. One of these bad boys yours?
Just friends of mine down here. We just love cars. That's
Love
how we're
cars.
doing. There you go. Love the D.
So they're starting the engines up one at a time to see who's the loudest.
Now you people in the
Getting
crowd,
ready.
you gotta kind of remember which cloud is the loudest.
All right. But I gotta say, this is so cool because they actually want them to burn rubber. I mean, where do you get that in a car show? They want them to do it. This is a really great art show, and it's juried, so they take their art really seriously here. Of course, they've got all mixed mediums, and they've got some very unique stuff I've never seen before, like this gal here. Very cool. This is some neat stuff in here.
I do watercolor and India ink as well.
Okay.
And it's all painted on watercolor paper. I am so inspired by Detroit and Michigan, and I'm a really, really proud Michigander. So I take that and my experiences and turn
you
into
turn
artwork.
it into art. It's beautiful. I've never seen anything like this before. Do you make these?
My husband does.
What a neat idea.
Yeah, so they're all collapsible, made out of all different hardwoods. Like this ash and hickory, cherry. He doesn't stain anything. They're all the natural board.
These are original oils.
Original oils?
Yes, oil paintings. Originals are extremely expensive.
And go up in value.
And go up in value. But, you know, don't bet on it. I have to die first before they're going to go up.
So, Audrey, you're one of the instructors for the Anton Art Center. And
Yeah.
you're the guys responsible for doing the whole art fair, right?
Well, the Anton takes most of the credit. I think the city of Mount Clemens has its hand in there too.
Yeah.
It's a great fair that we've been doing every year. It's me, and then this year we have about 10 or 15 other students showing their work. It's a great opportunity to kind of get out of the ceramic studio, get feedback, and actually get your work out there in other people's hands.
So is all this work here behind us, this is all works of the students?
This
then?
is everything here has been made here at Anton.
Can you believe this? They're painting the car. How neat is that? I don't want my kids to see this. They'll be painting on my car. All right then, so we've got it right from the spring to the fall. Metro Detroit brings art and culture to the streets. And why not make a weekend out of it? Because there's always an art fair going on in the D. There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. The Hoedown has a new home this year along the riverfront, and Sprint and Splash is back at Lake St. Clair Metro Park. Downtown Farmington presents its finest art on the Grand. Then NASCAR drivers compete for a trip down Victory Lane. Head to Royal Oak for one of the nation's top 50 art fairs. Then Europe gets uncorked aboard the Ovation Yacht. Have fun on land and water during Detroit River Days. Then fire up those engines for Cruise and Gratiot. Take a cruise down memory lane at Motor Muster, and the Detroit Kennel Club dog shows have a new home in Novi. Celebrate the good old red, white, and blue at the Ford Fireworks and then at the Stars and Stripes Festival at Freedom Hill. Get a peek at your dream car downriver along 4th Street, and fairy tales come to life at the Etzel and Eleanor Ford House. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT.
Hey, I'm in Oakland County that is, but now it's simply known as Oakland, and as we help you decode the D's districts, you'll find that Oakland has everything at your fingertips, down every street and around every corner. Take, for instance, the shopping, simply exceptional, and it doesn't get any better than this.
There's lots of things to do besides even shopping. There's the food court, and I know there's the Build-A-Bear for the kids, and just things to keep them busy while you're here.
And you can take your shopping to the streets as well. The Oakland district is full of walkable downtowns, all with their own unique flavor.
Downtown Farmington!
It's happening.
This has my name written all over it. How cute. The problem, though, is knowing when and how to stop yourself. Pretty cute, huh? But when you are able to pull yourself away, you'll find a whole other side to this district, like here at the Detroit Zoo.
Not surprisingly, this place is all about nature, and nature is spectacular all year long. There are a lot of animals here that really thrive in the wintertime. And then, of course, you know, in the fall and the spring, this is so beautiful. There's so many gardens here. And the animals tend to be more active when it's cooler.
Oakland County is home to some of the most exceptional festivals in the region.
Something for everybody. Incredible art from around the country. 33 states are represented with artists. Jewelry, ceramics, pottery, painting, photography, and more. Great restaurants. 60 restaurants from around Oakland County and Detroit. From Italian, tapas, Irish, you name the food, we got it going on. And then music. 200 bands. 1,500 musicians from around Detroit perform, and great national artists from around the country. Add some family fun to that, a carnival, moonwalks, and more, and it benefits a lot of local charities. It's a great celebration throughout Oakland County.
All the crowds are worth it to find great original artwork like this. You know, since you can't possibly do all of Oakland in one day, how about staying for a night or two or even longer? They've got plenty of rooms available, including some really nice ones here at the Townsend in Birmingham. Hungry? How about something like this? From intimate and casual to upbeat and fun, you're going to find food for every palate. And to wash down all that food, you're going to need some beverages, and we've got plenty of places for you to see and be seen. There's no mistaking it. Oakland is exceptional in every way.
things are happening in Detroit that are going to reinvent the American city.
Those of us who have been here a long time can tell you that it's never been more vibrant.
And it really represents the future, what the future can be and what the future is becoming.
Let's start at 5 a.m. We have joggers that are running through our state park, that are running on the riverfront.
I kind of like that Detroit has its own vibe right now. Like, it's awesome to be Chicago and it's awesome to be New York, but we kind of have like this underdog thing going on.
Visitors come in from out of town and they absolutely adore the city of Detroit.
When they get here, what they see is different than what they've come to expect.
I've been all over the country, and downtown Detroit is as safe as anywhere I've been.
And all of us in downtown Detroit recognize that safety is the key to everything.
Come to Detroit and see for yourself.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you'd like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D.
To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.